All right, guys. Let's continue with the discussion of case scenarios, guys. There was this one case scenario better that I've already explained yesterday. We just have to solve it. That's question number 11, guys. I hope you remember the question, guys. It's about delivery partners. Are we clear, guys? Let's solve that bit by bit, guys. First, क्या पूछा है बेटा वो? Estimate of discounting rate, guys. You can go through the information that is given in the beginning, guys. The ratio as such, guys, is given as debt equity, debt preference and equity beta is 3:2:5, guys. All right, beta. Disclaimer, guys, whoever is wearing traditional, it was not from the this thing, guys, academy side. It is a plan made by themselves. We would never ever do anything as such beta that would include only few students. Do not even get that idea into your head. Are we all clear about it? Yes. Now, guys, back better here. Debt, equity, and preference as such, guys, ratio is given 3:2:5, guys. And in the last sentence as such, guys, it is given the after-tax cost of debt, after-tax cost of preference shares and equity shares would amount to 10%, 11%, and 15%. Using this, guys, you're going to arrive at your overall discounting rate. One line answer, beta, directly khatam karo. पेज नंबर क्या है? This is case scenario 11, beta. Debt, preference and equity का ratio दिया हुआ है, guys, and that is 3:2:5, guys. Using this ratio of 3:2:5, and the last sentence of the question beta talks about after-tax cost of debt, which is 10%, after-tax cost of preference share capital is 11%, and cost of equity beta is 15%. One line answer, guys. You just have to arrive at your overall discounting rate, guys. What will be your KO beta? It will be 3 divided by 10 multiplied by 10%, guys, plus it will be 2 divided by 10, guys, into 11% plus 5 divided by 10 beta multiplied by 15%. 3 divided by 10, guys, into 10%, 2 by 10 into 11%, 5 by 10, guys, into 15%. कितना हो गया बेटा ये? 12.7%. That's the answer to the first bit, guys. Answer to the first bit, guys, KO is equal to 12.7%. Are we all clear about this? Yes or no, guys? I think I have a solution. I should send them back all home. That would end it. Yes, but second bit, they're asking us to compute the number of delivery partners required in year one. Just a recap beta yesterday that we have learned. There are 10,000 quick orders and 2,000 overnight orders. Collectively beta, the total number of orders are 12,000. The question says every delivery partner will be able to deliver how many orders per day? 30 orders per day. So those 12,000 orders divided by 30, guys, we actually need only 400 delivery partners. But question क्या बोल रहा है? We will provide for 50% contingency, guys. So the number of delivery partners actually required in year one beta will become 600. That on, guys. Number of quick orders per day. Number of quick orders per day, guys, is 10,000. Number of overnight orders. $12,000, guys. Number of deliveries beta per partner. Number of deliveries per partner, guys, will be 30. So number of delivery partners required, guys, would be number of delivery partners required will be 12,000 divided by 30 beta, that is 400. Including contingency, guys. Including contingency, what will be the number of partners beta? The number of partners, guys, will become 400 plus 50%, that will be 600. The number of delivery partners is such beta will become 400 guys plus 50% and that is 600. That is the answer to the second bit guys. अभी third, fourth और fifth bit के लिए बेटा पूरा cash flow करना पड़ेगा. Without that, you're not going to get the answer. For the third bit, fourth bit, guys, and the fifth bit, you will have to present the entire cash flow. Now, guys, one important thing बेटा here is, if you look at that sentence, ऊपर वो 20%, 15%, 10% दिख रहा है. Quantity of orders. हाँ? वही page पे बेटा, where the requirements are given. If you look at the second paragraph or the third paragraph, the quantity of orders the company is expected to receive. It is expected to grow at the rate of 20, 15, 10, 5, and so this guys, though they have mentioned for the first 4 year of operations, you will have to take it from the second year. Because if it is from the first year, the number of delivery partners are also wrong. ये जो 10,000 or 2,000 orders जो दिया हुआ है बेटा, if you consider that as year 1 only then better the number of delivery partners would be 600. So that growth that is given 20%, 10% better, it should be understood as after 1 year. So that will be till the end of 5th year. Are we clear? वो underline करके वहां पे लिखना बेटा. This is after year 1 guys. For the next 4 years. Underline that guys and write that this is after year 1 for the next 4 years. After year 1 for the next 4 years. Now guys, we will have to compute cash flows. एक बार वापस question देख लो ना बेटा. What are all the revenues, source of revenues बेटा that we are getting? Initial investment already पता है बेटा. चल पहले initial investment कर लेते हैं guys. We are all done here. यहाँ से we have to go through it guys. You will know what is the amount of initial investment. The quick grocery delivery would require 30 crores as such guys of investment to start with, and it will require additional infusion of 20 crores at the start of year 2. Start of year 2 guys is nothing but end of year 1. Depreciation on that beta, let's not forget, will only be from year 2. And then beta 25 crores of infusion in the start of year 4. So again beta, that is end of year 3. Can we all compute present value of any cash outflows? You know what is the discounting rate to be used beta? 12.7%. Compute present value of cash outflows beta. PVCO. I'll write like this beta. Investment in year 0. Amount kitna beta? Investment in year 0. I'm writing the amount in crores, so that is 30 crores. Iska present value beta will be 30 only. Investment guys, I'm writing in year 1. That is nothing but beginning of year 2. Investment guys at the beginning of year 2 beta, that is the end of year 1, is 20 crores. And that 20 crores ka present value beta, you will have to discount at what rate guys? 12.7%. For how many years? All the answers are in crores guys. You can directly write like that beta. 17 point 3 decimal point बस है या ज़्यादा लिखना है? बस है ना? 17.746 crores guys. Likewise beta, when you talk about investment guys in year 3, that is beginning of year 4 beta. The amount of investment guys is how much? हाँ beta? 25 crores. You will write 25 crores guys multiplied by present value factor guys at 12.7% for the third year. 17.465. Sum total of everything guys and tell me what's the amount of PVCO. 65.211. 65.211 guys is the amount of initial investment. PVCO guys. जो करना है करो. 65.211 crores guys is the amount of PVCO. Did you all get this guys? Using this beta, you will also get terminal cash flow. Remember that you will be able to sell off your business at double the amount of investment made. So terminal cash flow beta would be 150 crores. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है बेटा जितना भी इन्वेस्ट करे उससे डबल वैल्यूएशन में वी आर गोइंग टू सेल द बिजनेस एट द एंड ऑफ 6th ईयर, सो टर्मिनल कैश फ्लो विल बी 150 crores. लेट अस जस्ट राइट अबाउट डेप्रिसिएशन. बेटा डेप्रिसिएशन का पॉइंट पढ़ो, लास्ट लाइन बिफोर कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल. इनकम टैक्स अलाउज 20% per annum straight line basis. If it is 20% per annum straight line basis, did you all get this initial investment? Now depreciation for computing guys your present CF80. Question says beta the depreciation is at the rate of 20% beta straight line basis. If it is 20% straight line basis, for how many years will you be able to claim depreciation? Let's not forget that. Do not take depreciation forever. Depreciation जब से भी start कर रहे हो, it will only come for initial investment first 5 years. Subsequent investment no problem, because anyways we are computing CF80 only till the end of 6th year. We are not computing CF80 beyond that guys. We will be computing CF80 only till the end of 6th year. So that is why when we compute depreciation, you will have to take depreciation guys for 5 years commencing from the date of investment. लिखो बेटा वो, depreciation is 20% per annum straight line method. This implies depreciation will be for a maximum of 5 years. Depreciation guys will be for a maximum of 5 years. Depreciation guys will be for a maximum of 5 years. अभी बेटा इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट जो है उसके ऊपर डेप्रीसिएशन कितना रहेगा बेटा पर एनम? 30 crores into 20%, 6 crores. This will be from which year to which year? Year 1 to year 5. You will not get that in year 6. जो ईयर 1 के एंड में इन्वेस्टमेंट है बेटा, कितना इन्वेस्ट करे? On that beta you will get depreciation guys of 4 crores, but this will be from year 2 to year 6. The one that we are making at the end of year 3 beta, depreciation is how much? 25 crores ka 20%, 5 crores, but this will be from which year? From year 4. It will go on for 5 years, but we are not computing it guys. We will stop it at the end of year 6. लिखो बेटा ये अभी. बोल क्या डाउट है? 20 crores ऊपर है ना बेटा, अभी अपन लिखे देख. How much have we invested at the end of every year? अभी अपन ऊपर लिखे. So on that amount only we are taking depreciation. Yes beta. After this guys, we will have to compute the amount of revenues. एक बार वो information देखो बेटा. I'll tell you where to. वो जो number of quick orders है ना, वहां से लेके एक बार question वापस पढ़ो. Number of quick orders 10,000 per day, overnight orders 2,000 per day. Just go through that part guys once, and then we will be able to write revenues. हो गया guys? Now guys, tell me what are all the sources of revenues guys? I will just write revenue details separately for year 1 and then start presenting all the information in the table guys. क्योंकि वहां पे एक बार year 1 का आ गया ना, वो सिर्फ +20% +15 plus everything will keep increasing proportionately. You do not have to worry about it. मंथन तू बोल बेटा, what are the revenue streams? हाँ बेटा, हाँ अपन डिलीवरी के बिजनेस में ही है, जरा डिलीवरी के बिजनेस में कहां से रेवेन्यू आ रहा? Those are the classification of orders beta. You tell me revenue stream. See guys, we do not get the amount of money that people pay for the entire product. नीचे दिया हुआ है ना guys. Delivery charges कितने हैं बेटा? Delivery charges guys. This is only on orders below. Only on orders below 500. There are how many orders below 500 guys per day? 5,000 such orders per day. Into how much are we charging per delivery? 40 rupees. Into how many days in a year? 7 crores? 7.3 crores. Understood? This is the amount of delivery charge that you're going to get on orders below 500. Next beta, ऊपर देखो next line में. The company would charge 5% of the invoice value from the seller. ठीक है? Commission guys. Commission from seller. This is in respect of quick deliveries. There are two things there. Quick delivery and overnight delivery. Quick deliveries total कितने? 10,000 orders per day. Average ticket size 700 rupees. Uska how much percentage? 5%. For how many days in a year? 365 days in a year. How much will this become guys? 12.775 crores. ठीक है? Next beta, commission from overnight orders. 2,000 orders multiplied by 750 rupees multiplied by 7% multiplied by 365 days. 3.8325 crores. This is the amount of commission that we are getting better from overnight orders. Any doubt in this part? Abhi guys, are we also charging subscription charges? I told you beta subscription charges में गलती हुई है. Actual number of subscribers should have been 4,000, but then they are taking how much beta? 1,000. So I'll write 1,000 subscribers multiplied by how much are they supposed to pay in the entire year? So that will become 50 lakhs. So that is point. All of these things beta are going to increase proportionately by 20% guys. First year, second year beta, third year जो भी वो दिया हुआ है. So guys, if quantity of orders is growing at 20%, don't you think guys number of quick orders, number of overnight orders, everything will proportionately increase by 20%? So इसीलिए बेटा I'm showing all of this separately ताकि statement में I'll directly write total का plus 20% plus 15%. It will be easier to present the answer. Are we clear about this? Subscription charges भी बढ़ेंगे ना बेटा. अगर number of overnight orders बढ़ रहे हैं तो number of subscribers, customers are increasing. जरूरी नहीं है मतलब क्या? We are assuming that the number of orders that the each customer will place will still be 2. Just because a business is growing, that does not mean you alone will eat 10 times in a day. It means there are 10 new customers being onboarded. How much is the total guys of this? 24 point. Is there any other source of revenue beta that we have? पूरा पढ़ लिया ना अपन? चलो बेटा, write this guys first. All of you make a note of this beta now. हो गया guys? Are we all done? एक्सपेंसेस में ऐसा कुछ है क्या बेटा दैट इज चेंजिंग कंटिन्यूसली? अभी जैसे एडवर्टाइजमेंट एक्सपेंडिचर गाइस वी कैन डायरेक्टली राइट बेटा देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नो नीड टू डू एनीथिंग. डेप्रिसिएशन ऑलरेडी कंप्यूटेड गाइस. रेम्यूनरेशन टू डिलीवरी पार्टनर्स बेटा विल आल्सो कीप इंक्रीजिंग एज सच गाइस एंड दैट इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन both number of delivery partners guys as well as, let's write a note for that beta, remuneration to delivery partners. I've changed the question guys to one extent. I said that 15,000 is per annum. Remuneration to delivery partners guys, salaries कितने रहेंगे बेटा? This is year one बेटा. वापस every year it is going to proportionately change. 600 deliveries guys multiplied by 50,000 बेटा per annum, 90 lakhs, 0.9 crores. If you take this itself beta as 15,000 per month, matlab this itself beta will become 10-11 crore rupees, and then when you spend advertisement, when you spend everything else beta, the company will be incurring losses every year. Are we clear guys? Next beta, what is the amount of delivery fee guys that you're giving them? Delivery fee that you're giving them beta is 20 rupees per delivery as such beta. It doesn't make any differentiation beta here. So I'll write 12,000 deliveries multiplied by directly पूरे 12,000 बेटा multiplied by 20 rupees per delivery into how many days बेटा? 365 days. हाँ 8.76 crores. Remember guys, both the amount of remuneration to delivery partners as such guys. Let us start presenting guys. Let's start presenting the cash flow statement guys. ये दोनों का टोटल कितना था बेटा? क्या हुआ, क्या डाउट है? हाँ हाँ हाँ, that you linger every year. I'm not presenting all the expenses here. I'm only computing those expenses that requires computation beta. जो already दिया हुआ है ना, will directly present in the cash flow statement. No, why the hell will I want to show a working note? These are only working notes to present the amount of CFAT. Now we will show presentation of computation of CFAT beta every year. We're not done with the answer guys. ध्यान से लिखना बेटा. There's no space. You'll have to present for how many years? 6 years. Here guys I'll write first percentage increase beta in business बोल के लिख लेता हूँ ताकि confusion ना रहे. How much is the percentage increase guys? Year one तो base year है बेटा. After that beta you will increase it by 20%, 15%, 10%, 5%. Last year beta same as year 5. Whatever is applicable for year 5 guys, you're going to take that for year 6. Cash flow may change because of depreciation, but revenue streams beta will still remain same. How much is the amount of revenue guys for year 1? पूरा लिख रहे हो या points crores में लिख रहे हैं ना? 24 point. Can you increase that by 20% guys and restrict to maximum 4 decimal points? Please do not go beyond that guys. 29.28. Increase that by 15%. 68. The answer given in the question beta is 33.66 crores. That can be on account of rounding off errors beta. जैसे if I take 24.4 for the first year guys and then add 20%, कितना आ रहा है? 2 decimal points. 20 and then plus 15%. ठीक है. Slight difference there as such guys. So you're getting 33.6824. Now guys you have to increase it by 10% beta. 0506. Increase that by 5% guys. 90. Same thing for the last year guys. Now beta deduct expenses. Expenses में beta did we already compute delivery partners के charges? Delivery partners के charges are, हाँ हाँ जरूरत नहीं है बेटा. एक फिक्स एक वेरिएबल का है. If the number of deliveries are increasing, guys, will the number of delivery partners increase? So even that is going to increase proportionately better. 9.66 को directly 20% से बढ़ाओ. 11.592. Next. 13.3308. Next. 66. Next. 397. लास्ट वाला सेम बेटा. अभी बाकी पूरे एक्सपेंसेस बोलो, समझ में आया देखो अभी. नेक्स्ट गाइस, व्हाट आर द अदर एक्सपेंसेस गाइस? वी आर गोइंग टू इंकर बेटा ऑन एडवर्टाइजमेंट. ऊपर एडवर्टाइजमेंट इज ओनली इन ईयर 1 2 3 7 8 10, and then beta there is IT infrastructure. It will be 8 crores guys every year. And then beta there will be depreciation. Year 1 mein beta depreciation is only 6 crores. Year 2 mein it is 6 plus 4. Year 3 mein it is still 10 crores. 15 crores. 6 4 5 तीनों है. Next 15. Only 9 because वो 6 वाला उड़ गया है अभी. Or you can write all depreciation separately guys, no problem. प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स बोलेगी बेटा मेरे को. नेगेटिव 6 पॉइंट. Yes, there is loss, but I'm just checking whether there's tax saving in the same year or should I take carry forward. What do you think, guys? Why same year? It's a new business. The question is very clear, beta, that we are already into food delivery business and we are considering expansion, guys, into quick delivery business. Because it's an existing business, guys, unless otherwise given, tax savings will be in the same year. Only if it's a new entity as such, guys, you will have to carry forward the losses and claim tax savings in the subsequent year. समझ में आया नहीं आया guys? First sentence of the question, guys, you can underline. Ankita already did it. You can underline that bit and write existing business, tax savings in the same year. Existing business with a tax savings in the same year. Can you all quickly, guys, compute profit before tax? एक सेकेंड बेटा. एग्जिस्टिंग बिजनेस. हाँ बोल बेटा. नेक्स्ट ईयर का कितना है? नेगेटिव 8.308. 30. नेक्स्ट वाला 6. ये भी लॉस ही है ना? 64. नेक्स्ट वाला ये भी नेगेटिव 0.65. 6133. Next 0.56. 506 positive. Last 6.5. Fourth bit, guys, they've asked us which of the following best represents the years of loss. You are incurring losses in the first 4 years. 6.2525, yeah. 6.2525. Please consider tax savings, guys, in the same year. And then arrive at profit after tax. Directly बेटा मेरे को into 75% करके बोलो. Whether it is loss, whether it is profit, doesn't matter, guys. Directly multiply by 75%. 4.6894, 6.2273, 5.7363, 4599, 379, last वाला बेटा, हाँ, 8795. To this you will add back what better? Depreciation. 6, 10, 10, 15, 15, 9. You will get CFAT. 1.1106. सॉरी गलत बोल रहा हूँ मैं. 1.31. तू भी गलत बोल रही है. Yes बेटा. 3.7727 guys. 4.2637. 14.5401, 15.3795, 13.8795. इसके अलावा गाइस यू विल ऑल्सो हैव टू कंसिडर अ टर्मिनल कैश फ्लो ऑफ, मैं यहीं पे लिख लूं बेटा टर्मिनल कैश फ्लो. टर्मिनल कैश फ्लो बेटा विल बी 2 times capital investment. So that will be 2 times of, take that also better in the last year's cash flow and discount all of them guys and arrive at PVCI. I'm not writing present value factors guys, someone do it on the calculator, discount all the cash flows guys at 12.7%. वन जीरो पूरा प्रेजेंट वैल्यू, इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट से एडजस्ट करके अगर आंसर मैच हो रहा है 65 से 39 आ रहा. वेरी गुड बेटा, प्राउड ऑफ यू. करेक्ट है. क्या बोल रहा तू? पहले कर लिया था, कल ही कर लिया था. हाँ सब्सक्राइबर्स ना, दैट इज मोर रियलिस्टिक. अभी बेटा मेरे को वो आंसर्स मैच करना है बोल के मैं ऐसे करा यहाँ पे, वरना पूरे आंसर्स गड़बड़ हो जाते हैं. Arrive at PVCI guys. Last year you will also take a cash inflow of 150 crores guys. Take 150 crores plus that amount but a 13.8795 and get the answer. Yes guys, are we all done with PVCI beta? कितना है PVCI बोल? 104.564 guys. PVCO beta 65.211. Therefore NPV beta is equal to 39.35. This will be the amount of NPV guys. The present value of cash inflows is 104.5639. PVCO guys is 65.211 and PV beta is 39.3529. Are we all done with this? Bal Hanuman. थोड़े questions भी है बेटा पीछे. You can all practice them whenever you have time. In case you have doubts, you can directly post them in the group. Someone will clarify it. Guys, there's one more question left, guys. Here, question number 13. Even that's a pretty lengthy question, guys. I'll just read out the question, beta. In case you have any plans of solving it, you can do it later. Too many variables involved as such, guys. Answer is pretty lengthy here. एक बार question पढ़ लेते बेटा, and then you guys can do it. In case you have any doubts as such, guys, again I'll share that document also RTP का as such, or you can only access it yourself as such, guys, and check it. Mr. Ronak is a doctor by profession. He has his own private hospital in Goa, having a specialization in cardiac treatments. However, nowadays Goa is not just a place for tourists. Not only being a place for tourists, it is also a place for business delegates, cultural people, politicians, students, and other class of people. Gradually, Goa is opening new windows for businesses and getting recognition as an important tourist and leisure hub in southwest India. There are a number of hotels and resorts at Goa. However, the need still exists for more hotel services, in particular with excellent service. And because of the large number of visitors from all over the country and all walks of life, always favor Goa state for the recreation. Mr. Ronak, although being a doctor, is contemplating to establish a 5-star hotel at Goa. The hotel will consist of 5 floors. It will include 40 normal rooms and 8 deluxe suites, as well as a restaurant and a couple of conference rooms with a small wedding hall on the ground floor. Following are the estimated occupancy rate, including fare composition in table 1. Being a 5-star hotel, breakfast would be complimentary, but lunch and dinner will be on an a la carte basis. So they've given us, guys, how many rooms do we have better here? 40 normal rooms, deluxe suites, and then better they've given us conference with wedding hall. Occupancy ratio diya hua hai, guys. How much is the amount of revenue that you're going to get? 40 rooms में से you will get revenue better for 120 days, and the average rent as such better is 8,000. All right. Likewise, better revenues are given for all of them. For the sake of simplicity in calculation, growth rate to be applied only once after completion of 10 years. Because the entire project is for 15 years. And if they expect us to write cash flows for 15 years by including a growth rate of 10% as such better, or 9%, 8% year after year, lag gaya phir. That is why they're telling us, for the sake of simplicity, apply growth only once, and that too directly after 10th year. Matlab 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, again same calculation. Calculation will not change. Only once it has to be applied. Correct, beta Karthik? The estimated cost of land beta will be 250 million. The construction cost will be 100 million. The estimated salvage value at the end of 15th year will be 25% of the cost of construction. So that's 25% of 100 million. Only construction cost ka 25% beta is the estimated salvage value. The cost of furniture will be 1.5 lakhs for each normal room and 3.8 lakhs for each deluxe suite. The cost of the furniture for the conference room with wedding hall will be 7 lakhs. For restaurant, it will be 10 lakhs. You know number of rooms above, you will have to multiply that by the cost of furniture per room. You will get total amount of investment in the form of furniture initially. In addition, the hotel will require 4 elevators at different locations, and it will be costing around 35 lakhs each. So 35 lakhs multiplied by 4 guys will be another abhi tak beta this cost of land, this cost of construction, there is furniture in every room guys, and then there are elevators. The cost of buying and installing electronic appliances will be around, sorry ऊपर चले गया मैं, like TV sets, air conditioners, fridge etc. will be around 35 million. So this is other cost. This also will form part of your initial investment. Elevators would be depreciated at the rate of 5% per annum. Electronic appliances will have a salvage value of 15% of its acquisition cost at the end of 15 years. The hotel will be built by a renowned builder named Harihar Infrastructure. The builder estimated that the building will survive for 15 years only. The required furniture will be supplied by the local reputed furniture company named Viru Furnishings Limited. They ensure that the furniture will go for 10 years very smoothly. At the end of 10th year, new furniture for normal rooms and deluxe suites will be bought, and old furniture for the same will be sold by the hotel owner. The owner of the hotel estimates that he would be able to purchase the required furniture at 15% higher price than the previous purchase price. As I told you, beta, way too many variables involved here. जो initial furniture cost है बेटा उसका plus 15% will be additional furniture cost at the end of the salvage value of the furniture at the end of 10th year will be 5% of their purchase price with no book value remaining. Next beta, furniture at restaurant, conference and wedding hall will not require any major changes as such except for minor renovation which will cost 20 lakhs in total at the end of 12th year. Any scrap generated on account of such renovation will be sold at 1,75,000. So, in order to boost tourism at Goa, the state government will be granting a subsidy of 15% on the initial capex incurred. It will be paid at the time of cost incurred, an additional subsidy of 10% on annual revenue expenses for the first 3 years of operations, but will be credited directly in the bank account only at the end of 5th year, and the same shall be non-taxable. You're getting initial subsidy, we are getting revenue expenditure ka subsidy also guys, but the timing is different. You are going to directly get that amount at the end of 5th year. After the end of 10 years, annual recurring expenses will increase at a rate of 10%, which is to be applied once. अच्छा एक paragraph miss करा बेटा मैं. Total annual recurring expenses are 1 crore 80 lakhs. Furthermore, the hotel authority is determined to provide the best and professional hotel services to the clients by offering training to the employees, for which they've decided to spend 5 lakhs every year. The hotel project will be entitled to tax holiday for the first 5 years, after which the corporate tax rate of 25% will be applied. Cost of equity is 12% and the estimated hurdle rate by considering the structure of the capital of the proposed hotel is fixed at 15%. You have to discount the cash flows at 15%. Depreciation is on SLM basis. Assume 360 days in a year. Ignore depreciation on furniture used in restaurant, conference and wedding hall. So depreciation will only be on the parts that they have specified earlier guys. Question is not this thing, but question will definitely take time. It might take around 1 hour as such to properly sit and solve the entire question as such guys. The chances of it coming in the examination is less, but we still cannot neglect it. You still have to do it once. ठीक है करना बेटा. In case you have any doubts, you can ask me later. Now, as I told you guys, there are also additional questions at the end of this beta. Those are smaller MCQs. Answers are already marked guys. In case you have any doubts in them, you can ask. Now, I did not include the questions that came in the examination guys by mistake in this sheet. We are going to discuss. There was an additional sheet given to you better the other day. Exam questions बोल के दिख रहे हैं. These are the examination questions guys. By looking at the examination questions, you will realize that the questions are fairly simple. They're not complicated. Let's solve all of these questions guys. RS Limited is manufacturing and selling soft drinks in India. Sheets है तुम्हारे पास. RS Limited is manufacturing and selling soft drinks in India. The production process involves one important process which increases the shelf life of the soft drinks. Presently, the machine, it will be great if you do not talk guys. Presently, the machine used for this purpose is an old one, in which wastage due to breakage of glass bottles is considerably high. And due to its limited capacity, the company is not in a position to increase its production. The production manager has approached the CEO of RS Limited for purchasing an automated machine. So you have realized that this is a question of capital budgeting, investment decisions, guys, which will drastically reduce the wastage due to breakage during the process of increasing the shelf life of soft drinks. The automated machine will support increase in production. Production manager is confident that the acquisition of the automated machine will be beneficial for the company. With the introduction of automated machine, additional sales and relevant related cost over the next 5 years are as follows. We all know, guys, that any replacement decision should always be taken on the basis of incremental cash flows. They've given us how much is the additional sales in units. They've given us the selling price per unit. Selling price per unit change हो रहा है बेटा, variable cost भी change हो रहा है, दिख रहा है next column में. So we can write either beta selling price minus variable cost contribution per unit and then directly multiply by volume. From that I will deduct fixed cost. I'll get profit before depreciation and taxes. Cost of acquisition of the automated machine is 5 lakhs. Residual value of the automated machine at the end of its life is 50,000. Depreciation will be under SLM. So depreciation of this automated machine will be how much, guys? 90,000. Depreciation is not included in the cost stated above. Mention करने की जरूरत नहीं है. By default, it is not included. The production manager has estimated savings due to reduction in breakages as under. So apart from your additional revenue, guys, you're also going to save in the form of breakages. जैसे कल किए थे बेटा savings and scrap, याद है? एक question में TMT1, TMT2. Likewise here बेटा we have savings and breakages. The machine which is being used at present has zero written down value and if sold would fetch an amount of 10,000 only. But question में बोल रहा है ignore capital gain tax. If this wouldn't have been given, guys, I would have considered capital gain tax on the sale of machine now. Remember, it's a replacement decision. Whenever, guys, can you share the PDF? Yes, beta, 1 second, beta, so sorry. Karun, you did it now, beta. So, whenever you take decisions on an incremental basis, guys, it should always be, whenever you take a replacement decision, it should always be on an incremental basis. अब जैसे बेटा, if they wouldn't have given ignored capital gain tax, by selling the machine for 10,000, I know that I will be making a profit of 10,000 because the machine has a zero written down value. So on that I would have paid a tax of 30%, 3,000. My net sale proceeds would have been only 7,000. But how much will I take now? Because there is zero tax. So what will be your net initial investment? Bhanu, what will be your net initial investment, beta? Question भी नहीं देख रहे थे, यहाँ देख रहे हैं. Should I discuss the MCQs, beta, or should I just share the solutions and leave it? I can do that also, beta. If you're not interested, there's no point in sitting in the class. I can directly share the solutions. You can have a look at the solutions later. You guys can go out, have fun, party. Should I discuss or should I stop? So 5 lakhs is the amount of initial investment minus 10,000, guys. 4 lakhs, 90,000 will be the net initial investment. Depreciation should be on an incremental basis. Residual value also should be on an incremental basis. Best part, पुराने asset का depreciation 0 है. So incremental depreciation is all equal to depreciation of the new machine. Whether old machine has 0 or not, beta, we always had a habit of mentioning old, new minus old, ताकि you keep in mind, beta, that everything has to be on an incremental basis. All right, beta. Let's start, guys. This ऐसे questions exam में आ रहे बेटा, which are fairly very simple. They're not complicated. This is the first case scenario, guys, of Akanksha. ये रख लेना. Thank you. September 2024 का examination, guys. Question number 1. It's a what, guys? Replacement decision. Your initial investment, guys, Cost of new machine is how much? 5 lakhs. Minus sale value of old machine. Working capital investment नहीं था ना? Sale value of old machine beta is 10,000. Our net initial investment guys will be 4 lakhs 90,000. यहाँ पे ऐसे लिख रहा हूँ बेटा, no tax as specified. हाँ या ना? Your net initial investment guys is going to be 4 lakhs 90,000. Before we show, बहुत simple question था बेटा, September वाला तो कुछ ज़्यादा easy वाला question था. See guys, because the number of marks are limited as such guys, जो भी topic main questions में fit नहीं हो रहा है guys, obviously has to be fitted in MCQ. They cannot complicate much बेटा. वही same regular question को they have to convert into MCQ and give it. So in spite of we discussing so many case scenarios as such बेटा, couple of them might have been complicated, but then likelihood कम है, at least initially as such बेटा. As time passes by, they might have to increase the difficulty level. Next beta, let's write incremental depreciation guys. Incremental depreciation. What is the depreciation guys of new asset? Depreciation of new machine beta is 5 lakhs minus 50,000 divided by 5 years. 90,000 guys. What will be the depreciation guys of old machine? 0 beta. So incremental depreciation beta is 90,000. Incremental depreciation guys is 90,000 rupees. अनमोल डाउट है बेटा कुछ? शीट है ना तेरे पास? पेन चाहिए? Incremental depreciation beta is 90,000. Now let us start presenting cash flow after taxes guys. Remember these are directly incremental cash flows बेटा, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में खुद ही आइडेंटिफाई करके बोला what is the increase in sales. A lot of questions that we did in the class beta, we had to compute entire cash flow, existing, new cash flow, and then take the difference. यहाँ पे the job is done easier beta, they've directly given us all the value. Can you tell me what are your incremental sales in units? Incremental sales in units guys are 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 32 and 28,000. 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 32,000 and 28,000. These are the amount of sales. Can I directly write contribution per unit beta? 10, anyways MCQ question है. 10, 10, 15, 13, 13. Selling price minus variable cost beta. You will get contribution guys total. 2 lakhs, 2 lakh 50,000, 4 lakh 50,000, 32 13s beta 3 lakh 20 and 96 4 lakh 16, 28 13s 2 lakh 80 and 84 beta 3 lakh 64. Check कर लेना beta. Add savings guys on account of breakages, on account of reduction, sorry, not breakages. How much is the amount of savings guys? 15,000, 15,000, 20,000, 20,000 and 20,000. इसमें से क्या क्या डिडक्ट करना बाकी है बेटा अभी? और फिक्स कॉस्ट और डेप्रीसिएशन. 25,000, 30,000, 30,000, 35,000 and 35,000. And we already know the amount of depreciation guys. 90,000. Once you deduct all of these depreciations guys, you are going to get profit before taxes. 2 lakhs plus 15 guys minus 25, 190 minus 90, 1 lakh. 1 lakh ही है ना? अच्छा वो year 2 का requirement. Next year बेटा 1 lakh 45,000 guys. Next year 3 lakh 50,000, next year 3 lakh 11. आंसर देख के बोल रहा हूँ मैं, ऑप्शन 1 यही क्वेश्चन है, क्वेश्चन 1. हाँ, नेक्स्ट बेटा 2 lakh 59. You deduct taxes from this, guys, at what rate beta? 30%, and directly write your profit after tax. मेरे को directly profit after tax बोलो बेटा. 70,000, 1,01,500, 2,45,000, 17,700, 1,81,000. Add back depreciation, guys. Depreciation is the same, guys, every year. You will get CF80. How much will be the amount of CF80, guys? 1,60,000, 191,500, 3,35,000, 3,77,700, and 2,71,300. Residual value यहीं पे ऐड कर लूँ क्या बेटा? The new asset, guys, can be sold for 50,000. Remember, guys, new का 50,000 है, old का कितना है? If the old asset would have been continued, beta, it would have had 0 value. So you can directly take 50,000. Now all you have to do, beta, is compute present value of all of these cash flows. Is the discounting rate already given in the question, guys? How much is that? 10%. Present value factors are given, guys, at 10% in the question. I repeat, this already includes residual value as well, beta. 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.683, and 0.621. Simply multiply and tell me the total, guys. PVCI. अरे वो डिस्काउंटेड कैश फ्लोस पूछ रहा बेटा हर साल का. चल इंडिविजुअली बोलो बेटा. अरे यार, arrive at PVCI, guys. 1,45,440, 1,58,179, 2,51,585. क्वेश्चन 3 यही है बेटा. हाँ, उसमें 3 ही दिया. You'll have to multiply all the cash flows, guys, by the present value factors and you will get PVCI. फोर्थ ईयर का कितना है बेटा? $2,10,000. Next बेटा 1,99,000, 1,99,520. Add up all the cash flows as such बेटा and tell me the total value बेटा. एक second, guys. $9,64,000. You know PVCO beta is already 4,90,000. Therefore, your NPV, guys, will be equal to 4,74,000. We're done with all the bits, guys, except discounted payback period. You know the answer better there. You should not be finding it difficult to solve it. Are we clear, guys? I'm skipping the part of discounted payback period beta. It's pretty simple to answer that. All right, guys. Let's directly skip to the next question beta, sixth one. वो भी one line answer है बेटा. 6, 7, 8. डिस्काउंटेड पे बैक पीरियड कंप्यूट नहीं किया बेटा तुम लोग को बाद में जब भी टाइम मिला. और इट इज नॉर्मल, गाइस, यू नो हाउ टू कंप्यूट डिस्काउंटेड पे बैक पीरियड, राइट? Because the present value of cash inflows beta is obviously different every year, you will have to present cumulative column, guys, and check at what point are you recovering an amount of 4,90,000. That will be between the second and the third year. Is everyone done with this question? Akshay, done? Alright guys, I hope you're all done with this beta. हो गया सबका, ये भव्या हो गया बेटा यहाँ तक, एनपीवी आ गया. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस, वन लाइन आंसर बेटा. सिक्स्थ क्वेश्चन, अरे यार कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट खोल दिया. A company has sales of 6 lakhs, variable cost of 2,40,000, fixed operating cost of 2,70,000, financial leverage is 2.5. The company wants to double down its EBIT, the percentage change in sales required in order to double its EBIT. Which leverage, guys, establishes a relation between change in operating profit and change in sales? Operating leverage. ये जो financial leverage दिया ना बेटा, time pass के लिए दिया, not relevant. All you have to do beta is find out operating leverage, guys, using these details. 6 lakhs minus 2 lakh 40, 3 lakh 60,000, guys, contribution, minus 2 lakh 70 fixed cost. EBIT is, so contribution divided by EBIT. Operating leverage is, this operating leverage you will substitute in the other formula. Percentage change in EBIT by percentage change in sales. You will get the answer. समझ में आया क्या बोला बेटा मैं? The question says, guys, sales is equal to 6 lakhs. This question was for 2 marks. मतलब they give like this, beta. First question 10 marks, then 3 more bits, 2, 2, 1. 15 marks MCQs, ऐसे ही 8 questions आएंगे. So contribution, guys, will be equal to 3,60,000 minus fixed cost beta is 2,70,000. Therefore EBIT beta is 90,000. You first compute operating leverage beta using contribution divided by EBIT, and that beta will become 3,60,000 divided by 90,000. How many times? 4 times. The same operating leverage you're now going to substitute in the other formula, guys, which is percentage change in EBIT divided by percentage change in sales. So 4 is equal to, you want your sales to, you want your EBIT to double. Sorry. So EBIT change beta should be 100%. Percentage change in sales will be 25%. Percentage change in sales, guys, is going to be 100% divided by 4. That is 25%. Are we all clear about this, guys? Percentage change in sales beta will be 25%. The next bit, guys. Easy है बेटा, 7th और 8th भी. ये September के पूरे MCQs बहुत easy थे बेटा. That was the attempt where students were confident that they'll get 15 on 15 in MCQs. 7th bit, guys. वो भी मैं क्लास में पढ़ा चुका हूँ बेटा already. The capital structure of KPS Limited includes 5 lakh equity shares of 10 each. Market price of an equity share is 75, cum dividend. Whenever we are computing cost of equity, guys, do you need to take cum dividend price or ex dividend price? This entire question is only about that small point. You have to first convert that cum dividend price into ex dividend price, guys. From 75 rupees, you will have to deduct an amount of 6 rupees. D not है बेटा 6 rupees, D1 नहीं है. It is the amount of dividend that is payable immediately. So if you remove 6 rupees from 75, guys, P not will be considered as 69 rupees. The company has a history of consistent growth in its dividends. It has been practiced that in the next year also company will pay a dividend on its equity shares at 7.59. The rate of dividend growth will be maintained in foreseeable future. Growth rate is not given. Instead, they gave us D0 and D1. D0 is 6 rupees. D1 is 7.59. Using this 6 rupees and 7.59, you will be able to arrive at growth rate. Once you get that growth rate, substitute and compute cost of equity. आ गया आंसर आ गया proud of you बेटा. P नॉट गाइस x डिविडेंड पहले कंप्यूट करना है. P नॉट x डिविडेंड गाइस will be 75 में से क्या निकालू बेटा 6 रुपीस 69. D नॉट is 6 रुपीस. D1 बेटा कितना है 7.59. D1 बेटा is D नॉट into 1 plus growth rate. 7.59 is equal to 6 into 1 plus growth rate. How much is growth rate? 26.5. Now cost of equity beta will be equal to D1 divided by P0 plus growth rate. 7.59 divided by 69 rupees plus 0.265. 0.375 guys, that is 37.5%. This will be your cost of equity guys. You convert your cum dividend price into X dividend guys. Once you do that as such beta, you will have to compute growth rate. क्या doubt है beta? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में डाउट है. डुपॉन्ट मॉडल पढ़ाया था याद है. 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करते. वो 3 पार्ट में 2 पार्ट तो वो खुद ही दिया ना बेटा, देख ले एक बार. नेट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन, एसेट टर्नओवर रेशियो. अगर नहीं भी आता है डुपॉन्ट, नेट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन का फॉर्मूला क्या है? एसेट टर्नओवर रेशियो का सेल्स बाय, सो नेट प्रॉफिट बाय सेल्स आ गया इनटू सेल्स बाय एसेट्स आ गया. चाहिए नेट प्रॉफिट बाय इक्विटी, तो नेक्स्ट वाला क्या रहना चाहिए? इनटू एसेट्स बाय इक्विटी. ZX लिमिटेड गाइस वो नहीं हुआ. 8th क्वेश्चन. ZX लिमिटेड has total assets of 7,20,000 and its shareholder equity is 4,50,000. Net profit margin is given, asset turnover ratio is given. Using DuPont analysis, you're supposed to arrive at return on equity guys of ZX Limited. वो DuPont check तो करने वाला है नहीं बेटा कि तुम लोग DuPont करे नहीं करे बोल के. You can directly get the answer also. चलता. Using asset turnover ratio, you can compute sales. Using net profit margin, you can compute net profit, and then you can divide net profit by shareholders equity. You will get the answer. कौन आके check करने वाला है बेटा वहाँ पे? But anyways guys, using DuPont analysis, return on equity is comprised into 3 parts. Net profit margin, asset turnover ratio into equity multiplier. These are the 3 components guys. Net profit margin is already given in the question guys, 12.5%. Asset turnover ratio is 1.5 times. Equity multiplier, but I told you it is the total asset base that you're creating with every rupee of equity. I'll be 12.5% guys into 1.5 into 7,20,000 by 4,50,000. 1 point. Final answer. That's the return on equity. Pretty simple, right guys? Jan 25 के case scenarios guys, even more easier. Are we all done guys? मलिक हो गया बेटा तेरा ये? Jan 25 guys. The first question, guys, is all based on your capital structure beta. You have to compute EBIT, EPS in difference points, nothing else, guys. Fairly simple question. It says it's an agri-business company that operates in two segments: animal feed and crop protection. The company's research and development department has been instrumental in its growth and success. The existing capital structure of Coral Limited is as follows. We have equity shares, guys, 10 lakh shares of 10 each, 1 crore, and then there's 15% debentures, guys, of 30 lakh rupees. Coral Limited decides to expand its origin in breeding high yielding and disease resistant seeds for increasing agricultural productivity. The company requires additional funds amounting to 100 lakhs to finance its business expansion plan. The expected earnings before tax after this additional investment will be 75 lakhs. They've directly given us, guys, how much is EBIT. They've given us how are you going to raise this 100 lakhs. दो plans दिए हुए नीचे. Plan 1, Plan 2. All that they're asking us to compute beta is EPS under these plans, compute MPS. They've given us PE ratio, asking us to compute financial break-even point. How do you compute financial break-even point? It is the level of EBIT, guys, at which EPS is 0. So you work backward, guys, using EPS as 0 and arrive at the amount of EBIT. Indifference point, and then compute EPS at the indifference point. Will that be difficult to solve? Can we skip it? The next two bits, guys, are also pretty simple. They've given us ratios, asking us to compute the amount of inventories, guys. Receivables. One more sheet down. तो वो भी देख लेना बेटा, कुछ नहीं है मतलब. All of them are very simple. All of these are the MCQs of Jan 25, guys. अभी clear बेटा? So that marks the completion, guys, of FM. हो गया, कुछ बचे हुए नहीं है बेटा और. हाँ. So as far as the weightage aspect is concerned, guys. 1 second. As far as the weightage aspect is concerned as such, guys, weightage for FM as such beta is segregated into 4 categories as such, guys. The first category as such beta comprises of, likh lena beta kahin, in the index of FM only if you have space. If you brought the materials, wanna write it somewhere. I'll also share the document with you later. So the first category of weightage as such beta is, 1 second. So guys, here's the weightage part as such beta. The first category mein beta you have introduction to financial management and ratio analysis. As per ICI, they combine these two topics. One is a theory topic, one is a practical topic. The weightage of these two collectively as per ICI beta is 10 to 15%. That means it will fetch about 5 to 8 marks. That is how beta they have been giving questions, except one beta 12 mark. One now you will see that the questions are about 8-9 marks. So they give one theory question from the first chapter and they can give one practical question. This also means, guys, that the chance of a 10 marker coming from ratio analysis is negligible. The reason is pretty simple beta. When the overall weightage allocated to this topic plus ratio analysis collectively is only about 7-8 marks, they cannot afford to give a 10 marker from ratio analysis. This is why you will normally see a 10 marker beta coming from the other chapters. Most likely, guys, it will either be investment decisions or from working capital computations. So beta ye part. The most important category A as such beta are these topics: cost of capital, leverages and capital structure theories with the theory topic sources of finance. It is sources of finance because आगे के तीनों topic also beta are sources of finance only. So cost of capital, capital structure decisions and leverages with the theory topic sources of finance fetches half the weightage of the entire paper. That means about 25 to 30 marks, guys, will come only from these topics. And all the 3 topics are very simple. This is something that you will have to be excellent at, guys. There will mandatorily be a question from leverages. There will mandatorily be a question, guys, from capital structure theories. And there will be a question, guys, from cost of capital. सब में से questions आने वाले बेटा exam में. So theory guys, in the past, sources of finance से theory comes in every attempt, as I told you guys. Introduction to FMS से theory also comes in every attempt. बाकी का theory guys, we do not know from where will they pick up. जैसे one of the time it was picked up from capital structure decisions. Once with it was also picked up from leverages. Leverages या capital structure theory से अगर आ रहा है बेटा theory question, it is going to be again very simple based on the concept only. If it is दिख रहा है ना बेटा 30 marks, 26 marks and 28 marks. Whenever we say in percentage guys, you should normally take it to be a percentage of 60 marks including the choice question. The overall marks that come in the examination as such बेटा 62. Last जो question होता है बेटा theory question, उसमें internal choice होती है. Theory question comprises of 3 questions, 4 marks, 4 marks and 2 marks. That 2 marker has an internal choice. So that is why we end up saying that the overall paper beta will always be for 62 marks. Do not ever mess up with these topics guys, which is cost of capital, capital structure decisions guys, and leverages. Now capital investment decisions, that is capital budgeting guys, and dividend decisions collectively have a weightage of about 20 to 25 marks. So that's about 15 marks coming from these topics. 15 marker mein beta, if you were to segregate, you can always ask a 5 marker from dividend decisions and a 10 marker from capital budgeting. This is how they will segregate. So normally again dividend decisions as such beta should be coming for 5 marks. यहाँ पे दिख रहा है ना बेटा, वो 7 marks इसलिए हुआ बेटा weightage because in that attempt they gave a 2 marker MCQ guys and a 5 marker sum. That is why the weightage of dividend decisions became 7 marks. वरना it's usually बेटा उसका कम and ऊपर वाले का ज़्यादा रहता है investment decisions. This is the third category guys. The fourth category beta is the last one, which includes all of them, all of it related to working capital management. The weightage beta is about 10 marks. That includes receivables management, working capital computation, cash budget, payables management, inventory management, सब कुछ included है. So exam से एक दिन पहले बेटा, if you were to go by the importance of topic, obviously guys you will concentrate on cost of capital, capital structure theories and leverages. This is what will help you better overcome that hurdle of minimum 50% marks. After that beta you can do ratio analysis guys. After that you decide what is the order that you want to go. So exam से एक दिन पहले अभी बोल रहा हूँ guys, you will concentrate on cost of capital first, leverages, capital structure theories. After you finish these 3 topics, you will go to ratio analysis, then do dividend decisions. Once you're done with these 5 topics, happily spend time better with working capital management or investment decisions, whatever you like first. You can do working capital management also guys. If I were you, I would have done working capital management because I know for sure that the probability of me getting right in working capital management is much. I'm not telling you investment decision is complicated, even that's easier guys. But usme multiple questions of different concepts. So here guys, you can do these questions first and then go to capital budgeting. Are we clear guys? So this is how the weightage is segregated beta in the topics of FM. Theory beta bhi marked hai isme. Theory majorly as such beta comes for about 12 marks. That is including the choice question. Kabhi kabhi beta one more question is added in the second question, last bit, 2 marker. जैसे अभी one of the attempts they asked us what is angel financing बोल के, that came for 2 marks. That did not come as a part of the last bit, that came as a part of another question. So they can always do, not mandatorily, but they can do it. This always happens in costing. I will show you the weightage of costing later. So this is what is about costing. So as far as your materials are concerned guys, I already told you everything up to Jan 2025 are covered in the descriptive, that is the major जो question वाला booklet है. You will have to still do mock test papers guys of the May attempt, RTP of the May attempt, and the question paper guys of the May attempt. Are we clear? As far as MCQs are concerned as such guys, everything up to May 25 except the question paper are already covered. You still have to practice them. Preferably guys, you will do all of them after you finish your preparation so that it acts like a revision. Matlab, you are trying to check whether you know the answers or not. इसीलिए first finish your preparation and then solve those papers, whether it is MTP, whether it is RTP, or whether it is a main test paper. If your attempt is in Jan 2026, you will have one additional set of question papers guys, that is for September. If at all there's any complicated question coming as such better, I will discuss it later. Do not worry about it. Alright guys, so that's the end of FM officially as such guys. Now we will be G Drive students better, all the answers including the MCQ questions and everything have been uploaded, will be uploaded, guys, in the link in a matter of 2-3 days. So by the time you're watching this video, all of that already will be in the G Drive link. If there's anything, you can directly message the team, they will share the documents.